Prestatyn Town 4, Guilsfield 0. Speaking to Gibbo, massive result that lifts us out of the relegation zone. Just what we need before Christmas.
Yeah, it was a really important game on the basis of how disappointed we were with our own performance last week, albeit against the Welsh Premier League opposition. We didn't feel we gave a good account of ourselves, and it was important we addressed that this week. Set down some challenges at the start of the week of training with the lads. And I must say that the lads were absolutely fantastic all week in training. Really sensed a buzz about the group that they were determined to right some wrongs from the week before. It was a great week of training, and we were sort of meticulous in our preparation for what we wanted to do against Guilsfield, because we were fully aware that, last week they took Connasky Nomads, who were top of the Welsh Premier League, to extra time. So we knew it was going to be a very difficult game. But we had a plan of how we were hoping to cause them problems, and we got off to a really good start. And I think that confidence of getting our noses in front early sort of really played well for us, and we kept our foot on the pedal and pushed it through. And 4-0 is a resounding victory against some very good opposition.
Yeah, Guilsfield did show that they had a threat going forward. So are you pleased with the clean sheet as well?
Yeah, exactly. We looked last week at about the amount of goals that we've been conceding, and said about the importance of my team sort of playing an attacking, entertaining style of football, and we always feel that the way that I ask my teams to play will create chances, but it's imperative to me as well that we do both sides of the game and try and level the importance of that to the group, and saying about the willingness to defend really. And we showed that in absolute abundance today. There was a couple of scrambles at 2-0 where if Guilsfield score and it goes back to 2-1, it's a different slant on the game. But we had James Jones, Alex Jones, Aaron White, Warren Adam. They were, they're really putting their bodies on the line today. And to a man, everyone defended resolutely, and that's a foundation that you can build on, so that when you go and create the chances, you're scoring goals to win games comfortably, rather than having to chase games because you're conceding at the other end.
Giving yourself a bit of a headache defensively now with James Jones and Dan Roberts playing so well. Dave Hayes coming back from suspension, Sam Kirsch back in the side. A lot of options back there.
Yeah, and again, we've really missed Hazy over the past 5 games while he hasn't been available, and the challenge has been set down there for lads to come in and try and stake a claim. We'll obviously welcome Dave back available for the real game on Boxing Day, but there's lads there that have played exceptionally well that will make selection difficult. But right across the group, there's players that are making selection difficult based on today's result. We were probably missing, we're missing sort of Connor Shackleton, Ollie Buckley, Ross Weaver, and we sent sort of 5 or 6 lads who hadn't had much game time to go with the reserves, the likes of James Hay, Chris Bennett, Sam Hurd, Toby, Sylvester, Sam Warhurst and Nathaniel Hume. So we wanted them to go and get good game time so that they could come and push for the 3 games over Christmas, because we know it's going to be fully utilising the squad. So the lads that came in today, Aaron White I thought was absolutely exceptional, Warren Adam was exceptional alongside him, and they really set the platform with their work rate in midfield to allow us to go on and win the game.
Yeah, so we'll build up to a bit more in the next week or so, but just tell us how important that Rill game is coming up, especially considering the run that they've been on.
Well, I went to watch Rill again last night. I've watched them 3 times in the last 4 or 5 weeks. Obviously doing our due diligence in terms of what they're going to bring against us on Boxing Day. I think obviously Rill against Prestatyn is a massive fixture. It's a fixture that everyone should want to be involved in. It's a fixture that everybody should want to come and watch and see, and it's going to be a very entertaining game. Obviously, I know Gaz and Eddie and Cookie, really well, and some of the players at Rill, are our former players. So it's both teams are going to know plenty about each other, and it's important that we come up with a game plan to cause them problems. But it's a game that hopefully everyone will come out for and look forward to, and it's hopefully we can put on another performance like today, because we're going to need to. Because if we let our standards drop on the basis of today, then we'll have a difficult time with Rill being 9 in 9. But I think one pleasing aspect as well of today that sort of important that I mention is the debut of Sam Duffy, a 16-year-old lad coming on for his debut for Prestatyn. It's what we do, it's what we're about, it's what we build our club around. So a lad that's been in the academy, come back to the all that come through the academy, come back to the club in in the last couple of months, and we've seen enough potential in Sam to give him some game time today. There's also Jay Norby on the bench today, and we're going to be looking into these reserve lads, because we want to keep doing that and bringing young players through at this football club.
Cheers, Gibbo.